I was having a moment where I let these things sneak back in, right? And I got to call myself out. I called you guys out. I was just calling Tim out. Okay. I can't be up in these streets of YouTube not calling myself out, or, I'm keeping it real with you guys. So this morning, I have my alarm and I set it to whatever, but I always hit it before like the music, the ringtone gets to this point. And I hit it like after the ringtone got to that point, and I immediately heard, I'm gonna have a bad day. What? And I didn't even consciously know I was doing that until I heard, "Oh, I'm gonna have a bad day," because I didn't hit the ringtone before, and I was like, "Whoa." And I was just off, and my OCD stuff started to pop up, and I was like, "Okay, let me take it back a notch," because you can see how easily it flares up even though I teach people this all day long. So what I did was I dropped right into meditation, and I was like, "I'm safe, and it doesn't matter what I do, I'm always gonna have the best day, and I'm always gonna be safe in my relationships, with finances, with work, everything. I am safe in every area of my life." And I just sat there in meditation and repeated that to myself in my head and then out loud. And then I also put like one hand on my heart and one hand on my abdomen, because that helps me stay anchored in the present moment. Because OCD, most mental health issues, all of them actually, and addictions take you out of the present moment. So I had to get back in there, strengthen that neural pathway again. I needed to keep practicing the whole like I am safe thing, because it wouldn't have happened. That alarm thing would never have happened. And that those intrusive thoughts would not have popped up if that neural pathway of being safe was as strong as I want it to be. So we have to just reprogram our brain. It does help. One of the best questions to ask yourself to really get to the root of it. Okay, if this obsessive behavior or this obsessive thought, they weren't there at all, how would I live my life? And if you have the awareness of what brought on the obsessive thoughts or behavior, or whatever, then get to that. If it's just one event, or if it's like my childhood was this way, okay, if your childhood wasn't that way, then how would you be? Then from there, can you start acting like that? I know that sounds so simple, but if you could really dig into those two simple questions, it could open up a whole new world for you.